Hey everybody, we are going to get started here in just a second. I am trying here to get my silly iPad to load up our chat. You know, it's been giving me grief lately. It's slow. It's old and slow like me. All right, so tonight we're going to be opening up a lot of memorabilia, which is going to be super fun. I always look forward to that, as well as a case of Topps Chrome Jumbo Baseball. We're going to be starting off tonight with our Leaf football jerseys, and that'll be a half case break. It's the start of a new case. Then we're going to open a half case of mini helmets. Those just came out yesterday. And then will be our Topps Chrome Baseball. Before we get started on all of that, though, guess what? We got a little info to go over. You guys probably know the way this rolls for the most part, but we might have some new people with us tonight. So just to be on the safe side, I go over it every night. This is something I'm doing outside of eBay. It is a break that we're selling directly by way of chat and messages. It's a random team break. It's for a case of 2018 Leaf Greatest Hits football. Those are buyback cards, meaning they are cards from Topps and Panini. A lot of them are graded. Some of them are just encased. Of course, they're typically going to be autographed. Maybe not the really old ones, but the really old ones, of course, would have value for other reasons. But it's a pretty cool product. It's a full case, which is, I think, 2 boxes in that case. Something like 12 of the buyback cards. And then I'm adding in an autographed Saquon Barkley football jersey in there, and we'll award that to one team using random.org. It is $45 a spot, all in, no additional costs. We'll break it when it fills. Of course, this is one of those, if you hit nothing, you get nothing. In other words, no consolation cards or anything ship out for this particular break. And of course, as always, you know, these breaks are no refund, no return kind of things. We're a little over halfway sold. If anybody's interested in a spot in that, please let me know. Send me a message on eBay, and I would love, love, love to get this broken over the holiday weekend because I want to see what's in there, man. I'm excited about it. Moving on to our regularly scheduled programming. Feedback comes up all the time, so I just kind of keep it there so everybody knows what's going on with my feedback. I have it automated because I'm always busy doing something, and I felt like I never had enough time to sit down and do that. So I automated it several years ago, and it's set up now that anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get that in return. And of course, the other note is to say thank you, because I do appreciate everyone who stops by and bids and breaks and chats with me and hangs out and watches the break, and whatever reason you come by, I'm glad to have you. Looking right now at breaks that are up and running on eBay, these are the things that are ending over the course of the next 5 days. So tomorrow night, we're going to open a triple play baseball box. That's got 3 autographed memorabilia items. We're going to get into our autographed baseball gloves. That's a brand new item from Hit Parade, and I'm pretty psyched about that. They actually came today, a day early, so they're here. We'll open a box of Topps Diamond Icons. That's high-end stuff equivalent to Panini's Flawless. Actually, maybe a slight bit more expensive than Flawless. And a half case of Contenders Draft Picks Basketball. That is 6 loose boxes, guys, out of a case that I shared with someone else. So I have 6 and they have 6. So just for those who care about that sort of thing, that's what it is. Saturday night, we will open another new Hit Parade item. This is an autographed event ticket. It's multi-sport, so it could be anything in there. A Series 32 full-size autographed football helmet, a half case of 2011 Prime Signatures, which we haven't opened in a while. And then we're going to do a Topps Chrome football mixer, a box of 13, one of 14, and one of 15, just for the heck of it, just for fun. On Sunday, we're going to open the second half of the mini helmets that we're going to start tonight. We'll finish them on Sunday night. Ditto for the jerseys. We'll start the case tonight. We'll finish it Sunday. We will open a 4th case of Chronicles baseball on Sunday night, too. Monday, still yet another Hit Parade item we haven't opened before, and this is an autographed program break, and it is also multi-sport. Another one of the autographed baseball gloves, a couple of boxes of 13 Topps Supreme, been a while since we've seen that too, and a full case of Origins on Tuesday night. It will be triple play baseball, diamond icons again, and a full case of Contenders draft picks when we get to Tuesday night. So here's what you need to know about tonight. Our free shipping breaks and our paid shipping breaks, I'm projecting all of it to ship on Friday. The reason being, of course, there is no mail on Monday for Labor Day. Obviously, never any mail on Sunday. So Sunday and Monday, both no shipping, and I'm projecting everything we're opening tonight to get out the door on Wednesday. If I can get it to you faster than that, I will. If you're in one of the free shipping breaks tonight, that would be the jersey and the mini football helmet, and your team is not the team that is pulled, your consolation cards, which you get for a team, you know, if you're not pulled in the break, those consolation cards in free shipping breaks, normally I hold on to them. I save them up until you next have an item to go out the door. I track it for a rolling 90 days. Then when you do hit a card or an item in a different break, I gather up all those consolation cards, send them out at once. If you want that done differently and you want it sent to you sooner, just let me know. Send me a message. We'll get you taken care of. Paid shipping break tonight, that is Topps Chrome Jumbo Baseball. And we don't have to worry about consolation cards there. It's going to be a lot of cards, and every team's going to hit plenty of cards to be shipping their way. So we are starting off tonight with 4 boxes of 2018 Leaf Autograph football jerseys. This is a half case break. It is break number 13. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Thursday night, the 30th of August. Of course, we have our team names on the left. Your name in lights, if you're the winning bidder, is across from your team on the right-hand side. And yeah, this is the start of a new case. So what's going to happen is I'm going to open up the case. We'll take out all 8 of the jerseys, and I'm going to number them on the end, and then we'll use random.org to determine which ones we're going to open tonight versus which ones we will open in a future break. All right. This case is too big to put up on the table as a whole. Well, I mean, I could, but you're not going to see anything but a big box. Plus, it's going to rock the camera, and it's going to make a mess, and I'd have nowhere to set the jerseys. So I'm going to do it like we have done it in the past, which is open it up down here in the floor, and then set them up on the table, whereby we'll stack a giant stack up to the sky and number these bad boys and use random to figure out which ones are tonight and which ones will be on, what did I say it is? Sunday night, I think, is when we're doing the back half of this, right? I think Sunday. Now, while I'm labeling, man, you guys have been busy in chat. Jay Allen is here tonight. Nick is here. He is Bill's Mafia, S&S Design in the house. Greg, Stang Lover's here. He's excited about Diamond Icons. Me too, Stang Lover. I'm super psyched about Diamond Icons. Jay Allen's happy about that one too. Oh, Stang Lover, the event ticket caught your eye as well, did it? Okay. You know what? That looked fun to me. So, oh gosh, this is still up there from last night. Let's flip this back over. Let's start that on a new page. I am excited about getting into some of that multi-sport stuff too. I haven't broken it before. It looked interesting to me. I thought, you know what? We'll try it. If we get something cool, maybe I'll buy some more. If we get something that we all go like, I probably won't. But there's only one way to find out, right? Okay, so there's our 1 through 8. We're going to hit random one single time, and the first 4 numbers that come up, we'll open those corresponding 4 boxes tonight. So it gives us 6, 1, 5, and 2. So 1, 2, 5, and 6. All right, 1, 2, those are easy. They're on the top. Now let's extract 5 and 6 here from the middle. Get these others put back where they belong in their case. And then we're going to see what we can find in here. We've actually really been having some good luck with the jerseys lately. We've pulled some pretty cool stuff out of here. I think the quarterback of the century one was maybe my favorite, though. It was pretty awesome. Corey's here. Corey's in the house. Corey's up in Alaska, guys. He's waiting on hunting season for moose. I was getting ready to say I couldn't remember what it was, but he says it's raining on He's trying to hunt tonight, and it's raining and it's cold. Ooh, yuck. Okay. Well, that is raining and cold is no good. Of course, I'm kind of an animal lover, so I wouldn't ever be one to go hunting. I can't say that I'd be able to do that, but I do know raining and cold is bad. Oh, Corey, you want 2 spots in the leaf break too. All right, man, we can hook you up with that. I will get you plugged in there. Keenan Allen for the Chargers is first out. That might be one we haven't seen yet, as a matter of fact. We've opened a lot of Leaf jerseys, but I don't remember if we've seen Keenan Allen yet. So there, of course, his signature. We have a Leaf authenticated, or Leaf authentication hologram, and then the Leaf COA is like the credit card size. So first out, the Chargers. Oh, somebody says we have already seen. Hang on a minute. I've lost my place. Hang on a second. I've got to go back in here. All right. Johnny's asking for some Falcons. And Stang Lover just says take 4 blue ones. Shane, it's your first time here. Well, welcome, Shane. I hope that you have fun. We're a pretty loose group around here. We give each other, we troll each other back and forth here and there, but we have a lot of fun. So welcome, Shane. Randy says we have seen Keenan Allen before. I didn't remember pulling him, so, but you know, I don't always learn my lesson or remember them. I'm reading what Toby wrote and mixing it with what I was saying. Toby says, I'm here. I haven't learned my lesson. Well, let's hope we have some luck for you tonight, Toby. I don't remember what teams you have, but let's hope we do. This is a nice hit for the Buffalo Bills. I know we have pulled Jim Kelly before, and here is a nice Jim Kelly again. There is a Beckett authentication sticker and a little Beckett authentication paper as well. And guys, when you get these, if they're coming to you, please make sure you find that little paper before you toss everything out. I usually fold it up inside the jersey, and if you kind of grab it out of there and shake it, and you're like, woohoo, and you're all excited about getting it, that little piece of paper might go flying, and you might not see it. So, you know, that's all I'm saying. Oh, you said it is freezing there, Corey. Gosh, it is so hot here. I mean, we have been roasting alive. It is much hotter than normal here. Now, I know we haven't seen this before. Oh, yeah, baby. Now we're talking. Russell Wilson. Yeah, Seahawks. And this is in one of the special little bags like our quarterback of the century was in. This isn't one of the little special different kind of bags, but I'm getting this all the way out. I want to see this myself. This is, oh crap, it's also got some static in it, but this is a nice hit. So it is a COA that says Mill Creek Sports, apparently. And it has a player hologram authentication on it, I do believe there. There is that handsome Russell Wilson signature. And I guess this is, oh, look at this now. We've got an authentic too, baby. Oh, yes. We've got a Color Rush authentic jersey for the Seahawks signed by Russell Wilson. Now, that is a nice hit, guys. Nice, nice, nice. First of all, most of the jerseys are custom, so we don't hit authentic ones very often. Then it's Color Rush. Then it's Russell Wilson. Come on. What a nice hit. So Seahawks, whoever has them tonight, yeah, I might be a little jealous because that's a heck of a hit. Excellent, excellent. Let's get him back in his special little super duper bag. This is exactly the same kind of bag that the quarterbacks the century was in. So they're different than the others, and I think that must be where they put their like super expensive special ones in or something. I don't know. Phil says there's been Jim Kelly in every case. He hasn't been in every case, I don't think, but he has probably been in at least half of them, I would say. Let's say half anyway. Yeah, he didn't sign the number, but you know, the number was navy blue. So you would have had to have had a silver, like a paint pen or something to sign that. So I would imagine that is why he signed it down below in the green, because there wasn't, you know, I don't think, Johnny, you would have very good luck seeing it if he had signed in the number. Jason, you said, oh, that's yours? You said that's your first big hit? Well, congratulations. Saints are coming out with a Hall of Famer. Willie, I never say his name right. Well, let's, right, what a joke. I never say any of the names right. Willie Roth. Right, whatever. You know I'm going to say it wrong. It is a JSA authentication. You can see the sticker there. We saw the JSA authentication paperwork right there. This feels kind of thick, but I still think it's custom. But because it feels a little thicker, let's just double check. Let's just see. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's definitely custom. You can tell by the tag. There's no, it's not an NFL special one like the Russell Wilson. But you know what? If you have the Saints, you're just happy to hit it, right? That's what I'm thinking. Dale, you're still waiting on some Reds hits from last night, you mean? Are you in with the Reds tonight on our Topps Chrome break coming up? Maybe we can find you something in there, hopefully. Oh, Corey, you got skunked in the jerseys, man. I am sorry. I did get you a box out earlier this week, though. They had a couple of nice hits in it from jerseys for you. So for the Saints, we're recapping. We have the Willie, that I'm not going to say his last name because it'll be wrong. And this handsome Russell Wilson. I haven't put it back in the bag very well, so it makes it hard to see. But this is an authentic NFL-issued Color Rush jersey signed by Russell Wilson of the Seahawks. Loving that hit. Jim Kelly for the Bills, which, as someone pointed out, we do seem to pull Jim Kelly probably at least every other case. So he's one that shows up a little more than some of the others. I think that's our first Wilson. That was our first Willie for the Saints. I thought this was our first Keenan Allen for the Chargers, but somebody said it wasn't. So I guess we've pulled Keenan Allen before somewhere too. But so Chargers, Bills, Seahawks, and Saints hit on our jerseys tonight. Let me get these put away, and then we're gonna kind of rinse and repeat, but with mini helmets. Okay, the mini helmets case is gigantic. Let me carry it over here. Hang on a second, please. And honestly, I don't even have a full degree of confidence that they're all going to sit in this little space on this table once they're out of the box. But we're going to find that out here in a minute, because I don't really know the answer myself. We're going to be experimenting a slight little bit with that. Most mini helmets don't have 12 do a case, so this is more than we would normally have in one break. Okay, if you did not see this a moment ago, please take a minute to review it. Anticipated shipping dates on there. Consolation card information applies to our free shipping breaks. The first two you see listed, Topps Chrome. Everybody's going to pull something, so no worries there. So we are in 2018 Gold Rush Series 3 autograph mini helmets. Half case break. It's break number 23. Obviously not number 23 of Series 3 because it just came out yesterday, but number 23 of 2018 Gold Rush. Because you never know. I think it gets too confusing if you try to do like Series 1, number 1, Series 2, number 1. It just, I don't know. It got confusing. So we just keep it rolling that way. Same format, of course, where you will find the team names on one side and the winning bidders are across from it there on the opposite side. Now comes the interesting part, and that is, can I fit all these on the table? I mean, they'll all fit on the table, but can they all fit on the table in the space the camera can see? That's the kind of interesting part of it. I mean, they're going to be stacked up high, but That's all right. We just have to get them set there long enough to number them and use random. And then from there, we can then set them off the same way we did the jerseys, I guess. Oh my gosh, how many times did they tape that box? It's like taped every which way to Sunday and back. Oh yeah, these are big. Let's do them like that. Let's turn them on the end. And then, well, it doesn't matter. I can still only fit 3, but that's all right. We'll stack them to the sky. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. We'll get it to work, I think. Maybe. Hope. That's only half. I still have to get the other half out of here. And maybe we're going to have to, now you're really going to see nothing but box if I stack them right there. Plus, I can't number them that way. We're going to have to just keep going tall and hope they don't crash. Oh, yeah. This is like playing Jenga. Oh, man. Yeah. This is... They are, yeah, that's the Leaning Tower of Pisa, man. These things are going to come crashing down all over the place. I'm going to stack these others right over here off to the edges a little bit, because there is no way I can put any on top of those other 9. Okay, sorry, I was also wrestling that giant box out of the way so that I could, you know, have it out of the way. So I'm going to have, of course, I'll have to go back in a minute and put all the leftovers in there, but for now, at least our 12 are out here and they are numbered, and we are going to go to random again and figure out which we're going to open up here with this tonight. I love doing mini helmets. I can't wait to see what we get in here tonight. Okay, same as before. I'll hit random one time, first 6 numbers. We'll open those 6 boxes. So it gives us 3, 4, 1, 8, 7, 5. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay, 1, 4. There's the 3. Don't need you. I don't need you. I need 5 and 7 and 8, right? Yeah. Ooh, hang on. These don't want to stack up very nicely. They don't play well with others. All right, let me get. All right, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. There they are. And I've got to, I forgot to switch your view back. Sorry, but all I was doing was grabbing boxes anyway. But let me get these other boxes put back where they belong. One moment, please. Okie dokie. Now, we've got all of our boxes here, and I'm going to do the same thing I did with the jerseys, which is set them off and do them one at a time for a space consideration as much as anything else. So, who are we looking for here in Mojo tonight? Stang Lover's looking for the Ravens, the Chargers. Corey's got the Cardinals, the Bears, Bengals, Browns, Lions, Packers, Colts, Dolphins, and Niners. Dang, man, you got a lot. Dennis Skull, right on, brother. I like that. Buckeye for Fun is looking for Mark Walton to go with the, as he says, the 51 Mark Walton cards he pulled last night. There really were so many in that break last night. It was kind of crazy. So, yes, I've never really seen that many Mark Waltons come out of one thing. Oh, Dale's giving me the score of the Steelers game, 39-17 over the Panthers. Okay, all right. Jason's looking for an Eagles helmet. And Corey's pleading that we pick some of his teams this time. We're gonna try to. I don't know who this is though. Charles White. Isn't Charles White a Dallas Cowboy? Maybe. Of course, this is on a collegiate helmet, so you know what that means. if Charles White is retired, which I think he is if he's who I think he is, and he's a Cowboy, if he's retired, it's going to go to the team he played for the longest. If he's an active player, of course, it goes to his current team. And we will look that up and find that out. Johnny's just chanting for Julio, Julio, Julio. Hey, we got a Panther. I know somebody was calling for the Panthers a minute ago. And here is, that would appear to be, and it is, DJ Moore. So one of our new rookies, as a matter of fact. Our newly minted rookies coming out already tonight with DJ Moore and the Panthers. But, so Dale, is Charles White, though, is he a Cowboy? Like I thought he was, is he? Obviously, I've got to look him up, but I think that he is and or was. Toby, I never know if you're being serious or not. Did you hit one of these, or did you not hit one of them and because sometimes you type in, you hit something and then or I'll think you did and then really you didn't. So I don't know if you did or not. This is Mike Evans, I believe. Yes, it is, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There's one you don't pull super often. And of course, I'm not pointing this out, and I should be. Inside there is a JSA authentication paper. And of course, the JSA authentication sticker is on the back. It was the same thing with all three of those. They are all three JSA authenticated. Toby, yes, you really did hit 2 tonight. Yay! Toby has had a long, hard spell of not hitting. And those, as we all have been through them, we all know they are the worst. And I am super glad that we're then getting Toby back on track here tonight, because it's always more fun to win than not. So we have the Tennessee Titans with Javon Kersey. And same as, we've got a JSA authentication all the way around on that one. Nick, you're looking for Buffalo. Stanglover's looking for the Bills. Christian is looking for the Redskins. And you want a Buffalo Blaze. I would love to pull a Blaze or an Ice. They're both, Gold Rush Series 3 has a lot of opportunities for both Blaze and Ice. I hope we do pull some of them. Make me happy. A collegiate helmet that is, who? Wes Welker. Wes Welker, maybe a Bronco. Sometimes people move around and I don't keep track, so we'll look him up too to make certain that I'm not misquoting you there. I don't know where his authentication is there, though. I don't see the paper. Has he got a sticker? Oh, it's Fanatics authenticated. You can see it right there. They don't have paper. They just have the sticker on the item itself. All right, we've got one left to go. Oh, you're not looking for the Browns. You're just saying where he played. I got you. Okay, yeah, you know I always go look all that stuff up too. But yes, thank you for letting me know on that. And Johnny, you said that Wes Welker was the longest with the Patriots. And if he is not active, again, guys, if someone is active, it goes to their current team. If they are no longer an active player, they're retired or they've been booted out of the league or whatever, it goes to the team they played for the longest. A Pittsburgh Steeler, and oh my goodness, I thought it was going to be an old one because you know what? You just look inside and it's like a little discolored, so you think, okay, somebody's had this one for a while just because it's not bright, shiny white. Yeah, it's freaking Troy Polamalu, man. That is so awesome. If you have got the Steelers and you just pull Troy Polamalu, like, that does not happen very often. So, Steelers, yeah, congratulations. That is very nice. Okay, I've got a couple to go check out here, so bear with me. We'll recap here in a second, but first I've got to check out the Wes Welker and make sure I know what's going on there with him. Because as you know, sometimes I spout these out and I spout them out wrong. I'm thinking Broncos, but that may not be correct, so I'm going to find out. because somebody else said they did not think that that was correct. But I thought Wes Welker was still active. Is he not? I guess he's not. So, Okay, so Wes Welker has... there's a season with the Chargers, 1, 2, 3 with the Dolphins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the Patriots, 2 with the Broncos, 1 with the Rams, and I guess he hadn't been active in a couple of years, so I guess I haven't really been paying attention to the Broncos in a while, have I? Okay, so indeed, Wes Welker retired. His length of service is the Patriots, so that does go to the Patriots. For everybody who's making fun of me right now in chat, I can't see it yet, because I'm over here looking this stuff up. So all of the trolling that you're doing right now, I will see momentarily. So just hold that thought. That's all I'm saying. We are looking up Charles White at the moment. And I believe Stanglever already clued us in on where that's going. I believe he said that Charles White's probably going to the Browns. So let's go find out if that's the deal. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons with the Browns and 4 seasons with the Rams. So you kind of know what that means, right? That means that we have got to go to random between the Browns and the Rams. I'm on NFL.com, and it lists the Browns for 80, 81, 82, 84, and then it lists 85, 86, 87, and 88 for the Rams. There's nothing listed for 83. Why is that? The heck, what happened in 83? Was the guy suspended, or what was his dude? What was his deal? I don't know. Apparently he didn't play in 83. Okay, so that would put us equal length of service between Browns and the Rams on this one. Okay, which means that I guess we're going to need to go to random unless the same person owns both. And I'm coming back into chat, so now everybody who, whatever you've been saying in there, I'm about to, see it. So we'll see what everybody is saying. It's loading like crazy. It's loading like 700,000 comments. Okay, so the Browns, where are my Browns? That is Corey. And who else did I just say? The Rams. The Rams. That is Miller time. Okay, so let's go. Then, yeah, you guys are all typing in Patriots on the other one. All right, so let's go to random, and it's going to be pretty simple here, guys. We're just going to type in Browns and Rams. We're going to hit random 3 different times. Whichever one comes up on the top after the third random is going to win the mini helmet. It's not, first 2 don't count, in other words. Only the third random counts, okay? So ignore the first one. Ignore the second one. Here comes the third and final one. It comes up as the Rams. So this little mini helmet here for Charles White went to the Rams. Equal length of service between 2 teams. So random was used to send it to the Rams, which I'm going to write down. So please bear with me a second. So this will make my life a little easier later, which means I can get it faster to you. So even though it slows you down a minute now, it will ultimately make things faster in the end. Then Wes Welker here, apparently, we went to the Patriots. He had been with several different teams, but he is retired, and length of service, meaning he played the longest number of years, was the Patriots. Now he's all labeled up. This incredibly handsome hit is Troy Polamalu, because you're just not going to pull that every day. So Troy Polamalu and the Pittsburgh Steelers, you got to love that. That is nice. For the Tennessee Titans, we have Kersey, Javon Kersey. One of our rookies, DJ Moore, comes out for the Panthers. There's DJ. And then Mike Evans for the Bucks was number 6 out tonight. Our 6 of 6. Oh, man, we skunked you tonight, Corey. I am sorry. We skunked you in both the mini helmets and the jersey. Dang it. Oh, I hate to hear that. I'm sorry about that, Corey. That's not fun. And you're there in the rain and the cold. That makes it probably doubly, like, not fun. But we did at least get Toby's dry spell taken care of, and he's back to getting some hits, and he's got his mojo flowing. So I'm sorry about Corey, you getting skunked tonight. I am, though, happy that we got Toby some hits. So, all right, guys, let me get these put away, and then we're gonna start on Topps Chrome. I was kind of hoping we were going to pull like a Blaze or an Ice out of there tonight too, because they've got a lot of options for those. And I mean, let's all confess it. It's everybody's favorite. We all like the Blaze and the Ice best, don't we? Like anybody would take that over the regular ones, I think. I want to pull some. And you know what'll happen. We'll just keep buying cases until we do. I get that way sometimes where I'm like, I'm going to find it. I don't care how long I look. I'm going to find it. Okay, if you have not seen this by now, you probably weren't on earlier. So, anticipating a Wednesday shipping date for everything. Remember, there is no mail service on Monday due to the holiday. And, of course, Saturday's always short post office hours. So, I'll get out what I can tomorrow and as much as I can Saturday before the PO closes. And then there will be no more shipping until Tuesday. I may print labels on Sunday and Monday, but obviously know that it wouldn't actually be picked up until Tuesday. We don't have to worry about consolation cards here in Topps Chrome because there's a lot of cards in it, and everybody's going to pull something. 8 boxes of 2018 Topps Chrome Jumbo, full case, break number 7, the last case we have of Topps Chrome. I do have a few loose boxes of both Jumbo and Hobby that I might just do as a mixer, but nothing else in a sealed case. And of course, same format. You guys familiar by now with our team names on the left and our winning bidders there across from it on the right-hand side. Oh, what are you saying there, Dale? Did you say that you've got 2 Troy Polamalu helmets? You said you've got something 2 Polamalu. If you got 2 Troy Polamalu, man, that's nice. Corey, I don't know about Wikipedia. I use NFL.com for that reason. Because, honestly, Wikipedia can be edited by anybody at any time for any reason. Like, I could go on there and say, that Jennifer Aniston was my mother. But I only use NFL.com, MLB.com, or NBA.com, or MILB.com if we're in minor league. I think it actually says that somewhere on one of my listings, down there in that little special circumstances part. It talks about the fact that if we have to verify it, I use the official websites for whatever sport it is if we don't have a checklist available from the manufacturer. Which there is a checklist from Gold Rush, but it does not list a team for the players. It just lists like the player name. It doesn't assign them a team, and even if it did, it would have just listed their collegiate team. So therefore, we have to go to our Plan B, which is length of service, and then of course, that's where the NFL.com part comes in. They didn't show him on there, well, as I read out, guys, they didn't show him as anywhere in the 1 year, whatever year I said it skipped. They didn't show him on NFL.com as being anywhere that year. So I don't know what happened, if he was serving a suspension, if he was injured, if he was IR. I don't know what it was. Oh, Buckeye for Fun says he was IR. Oh, Jay Allen said maybe it was a strike year where nobody played. So either IR or a strike, maybe. I don't know. Dale, you said, you said that you have 2 Troy Polamalu helmets, and he doesn't sign any more Steelers stuff, and he never did sign a lot. How come he doesn't sign Steelers stuff anymore? I didn't know Troy didn't sign Steelers stuff anymore. How come? Like, I'm surprised to hear that because Troy was always like a big time Steelers guy. I mean, I never knew him to part on bad company or have any ill will towards Steeler Nation. I don't know. That's weird. Oh, Corey, for sure, man. Always, guys, if you have a question about something like that, it is absolutely always fine and best and encouraged that you ask me during the break so that, you know what, we can just look it up because I'm going to be the first one to tell you I'm not perfect. I'm going to mess things up from time to time or get something wrong, and I would always rather figure it out if that's the case. Or maybe in the case where I'm right, but there's just some confusion, it's easier to clear it up while we're doing it. So absolutely, Corey, that's the way to go, my friend. Dale, you said there's bad blood between the Steelers and Troy Polamalu. I did not know that. I guess it had to do with his retirement. Yeah, I mean, I guess I do vaguely sort of remember that, but I am still surprised to hear that he doesn't sign any more Steelers stuff. Yeah, I mean, I kind of right about the time I see you it pops up there. You're saying, yeah, it's when they released him because of concussions and stuff, and then I'm like, yeah, I did. It started to come back to me that I had a little vague recollection of that. I guess I didn't realize there was quite the level of animosity, maybe, but anyway. Okay, guys, we are looking for, and gals, we are looking for 5 autographs per box in our jumbo here. So we're going to have 40 autographs in total. We're going to find lots of pretty little cards like this that are called refractors whenever they have that nice rainbow of color when the lights hit them. And we'll find lots of these 35th anniversary. They are all refractors. Future stars also all refract, and ditto for freshman flash. Every time we see those inserts, they're going to be refractors. Obviously, our rookies can be refractors or not. This, however, happens to be a short print. So it is a short print rookie refractor Dominic Smith for the Mets. And I'm sure many or all of you know that sometimes the short prints and things like that can be worth more than the signed cards. So SNS Design, you are asking about the Leaf Greatest Hits Baseball. Again, guys, that's a refractor. I'm mostly not going to call those out. You'll recognize them, I think, as they go through. And these, of course, are X-fractors. They are refractors with that little pattern on them that Topps calls X-fractor. So my plan, SNS Design, for Leaf Greatest Hits Baseball and Leaf Greatest Hits Basketball is to let's get the football broken and out of the way first. Once that is done, then we'll do baseball probably, and then we'll do basketball. I think trying to do them all 3 at once was not conducive to filled. And honestly, look how long it's taken even to get this one filled. For some reason, hang on a minute. I see this, my software over here is giving me some kind of a, like, high bandwidth usage message or something. So I'm trying to close a couple of things. Just bear with me for a moment to see if I can get that tracked back down. So hold on for 1 second, guys. We're having some kind of an issue here. And I'm not quite sure what it is. This is an Acuna rookie refractor that we're looking at right now, but I still see that we're having some issues over here, and I'm not quite sure why we are. Yes, it's frozen, J. Allen. I'm having the same thing. You probably can't hear me say this. Hang on a minute. I'm working on it. Okay, so here's what I'm going to have to do. Guys, hang tight, please. And I'm going to try to stop and start this real quick again because it's freezing up on me. So hang on 1 second, okay? Right now, I still have the recording on so that there's no pause in that, but I had to stop the live broadcast for a moment. For some reason, the broadcast software is just like spinning and spinning and spinning, and I can't get it to stop. So I don't really quite know what is going on, but something is, and I don't know what. Okay, what is going on right now? Let's see if this fixed it. What? This is giving me some kind of a... What in the world? Hang on, guys. Well, I mean, you can't hear me, but on the recording you can. Let's see if I'm back up and running now. Am I up and running again now? Okay, I think we're now back up and running. I think. Hold on, and let's go back. Let's go back here and find out if we are or not. I think we are. Come on, you silly thing. All right, if we're back up and running, can someone type into chat and let me know that we're good? Like, are we still frozen? Can you see me there? Not frozen? Okay, all right, now we're back on. Yay, happiness, happy days. Sorry, guys, I don't really exactly know what happened. I started getting some weird message, and I tried to it said high usage, but yet there wasn't any high bandwidth usage. Anyway, I did keep the local recording running during that time, right? So there's no break in it when you watch it, the uploaded version. So if anybody is so inclined, you can, of course, go back and see that there was nothing improper going on during the time when YouTube decided to take a break from our break. That is for the Astros. And then we have a Paul Blackburn X-Fractor. It's been a while since I've had that weird YouTube stuff crop up, so I hope this is not going to be the start of one of those runs where it makes us all crazy. But anyway, we seem to be running okay for the moment, so good for that anyway. Brandon Woodruff and the Brewers, that is numbered to 75 with a blue parallel. Our first autograph hit out of this box is Anthony Banda for the Diamondbacks. Jay Allen, I didn't touch a card. Once I realized what was happening, I could see that it was starting to freeze up myself. So I left everything right where it was until I came back. So you guys picked up right exactly where you left off. So I did recognize that it had gone down or was going down or freezing up or whatever you want to call it. So I stopped right at that exact moment. But as I said, I did keep the local recording going as well, just while I was trying to fix it or work on it or whatever, however you want to phrase it, just so that there was no gap in the video where, you know, there would be a time when you couldn't see. That doesn't exist in the recorded version. It'll be straight through. You'll hear me mumbling trying to fix it, but other than that, it'll all be there. Francisco Lindor Superstar Sensations. Okay, well, that's actually called, they don't call these prisms in Topps. They don't call that pattern prism in Topps, do they? I don't think so. What is that pattern called then? I didn't think they called that prism. But you're saying they don't call it an X-Fractor either. So I thought that finite was their one of ones. So maybe I have got my patterns mixed up between Topps and Panini. So maybe we just won't call that pattern anything. It's just whatever that pattern is, you'll see it. but I won't. But I'm calling it the wrong thing, apparently. So sorry about that, guys. I don't always get my pattern names right. That is Richard Urena for the Blue Jays. Maybe it's Panini then that's finite is the 1 of 1. I don't know. They all have so many pattern names. We pulled a redemption. You saw it right there. I flipped it face down because I'm kind of evil that way. And I saved them until the end of the break. They sat right there face down. And then we look at them together simultaneously at the very end of the break. Let's see what fabulous things await us. Jay Allen, you said that the first 2 autographs are both yours. Well, then you're off to a good start. That's definitely the way to roll with it. Oh, and Jason, I didn't see you and Jeremy in chat. Sorry, I was all focused on getting back online and making sure that we were unfrozen and not having any weirdness that I didn't see you come in there. So hi, Jeremy and Jason. Okay, so we are 2 autographs in. We have 3 yet to find as we roll through this first box. Greg Allen with a little rookie refractor. And then, of course, here is autograph number 3. Sandy Alcantara to 499 for the Marlins. Gary says he's just here looking for Lucas Bum Sims. Poor Gary. He doesn't want Lucas Sims, and he gets him all the time. But we're going to try not to find you Lucas Sims tonight. Let's focus on finding you Ozzy and Acuna and the ones you would like to find tonight. Jackson Stevens in the Cincinnati Reds to 99. There's a guy I can't figure out. You know, you throw him down in AAA and he pitches like he should win an award. You called him up and he throws the ball like a first grader. Like, I don't know what his deal is. S&S Design, hello again. I know we had a little hiccup there, didn't we, for about a couple of minutes. Had a little YouTube snafu where it kept giving me a weird message about bandwidth, but I couldn't find anything that was taking up any more bandwidth, so I said, oh, I'll try to close a few things, and that didn't change anything, and then it bumped me all the way off. I probably did it. I was trying to kind of jump out and back in real quick, which usually you can do with no interruption. But then it kept spinning and spinning and spinning, and I got stuck in limbo. Troy Scribner for the Angels. And then finally, it let me back into YouTube. But I did, as I said, keep the local recording going the whole time. So when the upload's there, you'll have that missing section where we weren't live on YouTube is in the recording. I mean, it's kind of boring. It's me trying to get it fixed and talking to myself, but it's there. So Carlos Correa, what was that? Just refractor, just a base refractor. But I kind of learned that the hard way when we were having some problems with my lovely cable service. Oh, I need to find some wood. Yeah. There for a while, the cable service was just horrible, and we were always having problems with it, and they came out and replaced a bunch of lines, and I better knock wood again. We haven't had problems like that in a long time, like in about a year. But back when we were having those problems, that's when I learned, yeah, don't turn off the local recording. Reese Hoskins, black and white parallel for the Phillies. Shane, Kansas City, you said you haven't even seen a base, and right on cue, there's Salvador Perez. Hey, hey. Yeah, there's certainly some teams in here that pull a lot more cards than others, but I don't think I've done any sorts of case breaks of Topps Chrome where we didn't have cards come out of some type for every team. So I mean, because there really are a lot of cards in this break. SNS, I don't have storms here right now, and it's kind of weird because it's not weird, but we were supposed to get rain last night and storms, and I kept getting these messages that they were moving into the area and stuff. You know how it'll like pop up from the Weather Channel or whatever? But then I never got any storms or any rain. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. They're way off tonight or whatever. Come to find out, they were just a few miles away in another part of town, and they got really like crunched. But I did not. I got a little bit of rain, but it was late. It's like 2 a.m. or something. Which, yes, I was still up. I was sorting and such. But anyway, we didn't. And same thing today. I think, you know, somebody else in other parts got rain and storms and things, but not so much here. Just a little bit of rain in the overnight hours, but about what you would expect if you spit in a bucket. It looks about like that. You said you feel like you live in Seattle. You've had so much rain in Virginia. I'd like to have a little more rain. I could use some. I don't really want to have to go water everything, but I think I'm going to have to if it doesn't manifest itself pretty quickly. There's an Ohtani 35th anniversary parallel. And of course, last night we pulled, I mean, that was just amazing. We pulled not one, but 2 Ohtani autographs out of Chronicles. Both nice. I think they were both numbered, if I remember correctly. Or maybe it was Spectra numbered. Maybe Spectra, I don't know if the Spectra one was numbered, but the other one was definitely numbered. The second one was. Couldn't believe it. Like after we hit the first one, you know, of course, we come to hit the second one, and it's, you know, how Panini does them. They're facing the opposite way. But I thought, oh, it's going to be a relic. You know, no way did I dream that we were going to turn it over and find a second Ohtani autograph there. But by golly, we did. 2 of them in one case. It was pretty incredible. David Robinson and the Yankees. So we have pulled 3 Ohtani autographs out of 3 cases, although granted 2 of them in one case. 1 out of, I think, the first case, and I don't think we pulled one in the middle case. There's a nice Ozzie rookie refractor. So we have been doing our fair share of nice hits out of Chronicles this year so far. For the Twins, we have Jorge. Oh, yeah, you're right, Gary. There were two relics as well for Ohtani. I wasn't even counting those. I was more I mean, I was interested in them, but once we hit the second autograph, I was like, oh my gosh, what else is even going to be in this case? It was crazy. And we had a good break all the way around last night. I mean, out of Premier, we pulled that Adrian Peterson rookie autograph numbered to 10. And we pulled the Calvin Johnson rookie autograph. This is Victor Arano for the Phillies. And that was out of a 2-box break. Then out of Origins, we pulled that awesome Lamar Jackson Hayden Hurst booklet, 2 of 2. We pulled the 1 of 1 NFL Shield twice out of 2 different breaks last night. And what else did we pull? Of course, all the Ohtani stuff, and I don't know, last night was a really good night. We pulled a lot of excellent stuff. There was another redemption you saw there that I very, very cruelly have placed upside down. I never finished which stack. Uh-oh. We said I didn't finish a stack, so hang on. What stack? This is the one that I just set down, so I don't know what we didn't finish here, so let's go back through. Because seems we didn't finish. We didn't finish something, so let me see. I should know when we get to it, because I'll see inserts or refractors, because I otherwise stack them separately. I don't stack them with the base, because it makes it easier for me to sort later in the night. But so far, I don't see anything that we missed. So, yeah, I don't see anything that we missed in there. That was the last ones that we just looked at. But we can grab them all again. And this is the second stack, which should be farther back than the one we just looked at. But again, I mean, I feel like we've looked at all these because... But if we come to a part that we haven't, we're definitely going to recognize it, because again, I pull out all of the inserts and all of the refractors as we go through a stack. I pull them out and set them separately so that I have them easily accessible if we need to recap those, or I need to have them, you know, later tonight to put in something. And here's the final stack over there. This is the one that is left. Let's see if this is it. Well, there's one I missed. There's a Jacob deGrom. So maybe this, that was a Jacob deGrom refractor. I don't know if I just missed one refractor or if we missed anything else in here or not. But this is the very first stack, so I feel like this is stuff we looked at way a long time ago, I think, that I just missed setting a refractor aside. But either way, we're going to go back through and make sure that we got you covered, Jay Allen. So yeah, I don't see anything else there. That's it. That's all the cards we had looked at. So I don't really think that there was anything that we missed in there other than that one deGrom refractor that, I mean, obviously we saw it when we went through, but I mean that I hadn't pulled out and stacked separately. There's a nice little Acuna with whatever we're calling that pattern for the Braves, since I've been calling it the wrong pattern. And Nicky Delmonico coming out for the White Sox on a freshman flash insert. Nice little autograph. Oh, no worries, Jay Allen. I always, like I said, I always prefer to address those things in the live stream. I would far rather take that couple of minutes to go and look through there and make sure that we have seen all of the cards. I'd always rather do that than have somebody wonder, hey, what happened? I don't know if I saw everything. So always better to just get it addressed. So no worries. This is to 150. It is Domingo Santana and the Brewers. All right, that is those packs, but we're not done with that box yet. We got 3 more packs here. A sweet Lucas Sims. I just saw that you typed in a sweet Lucas Sims auto and relic. Gary's just trolling Lucas Sims, man. He can't give any love to Lucas Sims. Jason, you said you walked away for a minute. Is the break over? No, man, we got a long ways to go. We still have 2, 4, 6 of our 8 boxes there to go. So we have a long ways to go. We took a little brief hiatus there to go back and look at some cards to make sure that I hadn't accidentally stacked a set off before we looked at them. There was a question about whether or not that had happened, so we just looked back through everything to make sure we were covered. So you might have seen that, but no, we're not then thinking, hey, wait, are we recapping? No, man, we're still going. This is Tanner Scott and the Baltimore Orioles. Now, 6 boxes left. We are just getting started, really. We have lots and lots of stuff left to find in here. Oh yeah, Jason, for sure. The feed went crazy and it locked up and froze up, and I recognized that it was happening because I also watch it as we're going along. So I did recognize it was happening. I stopped looking at the cards, of course. And it took me, I don't know, what guys, 2-3 minutes or something to get us back up and running. It actually, the live feed cut for a period and then came back on. This is to 299, Miggy and the Tigers. But as I was mentioning earlier, I did keep the recording going the entire time, even when we were not live streaming on YouTube. So when you go back and watch the uploaded break, you'll find that stretch of time in there. I'm not looking at any cards or anything, but I am muttering to myself a lot and trying to figure out how to fix it. So I am doing that. But, you know, it's all good. Every once in a while we have a little internet hiccup, but not too often, fortunately. So, Absolute Football got moved. I think we talked about that. So it's coming out next Friday now. But something else got moved, but is moved to Wednesday, and that is Leaf Cut Signature, History of Baseball Cut Signature. And my rep was supposed to send me the tracking today. We'll see if he did. And if he did, and it's really on its way. I think I see another redemption. Hang on. Yeah, I do. And if it's really on its way and showing that it's going to deliver on Wednesday, we'll open it Wednesday night. They changed the configuration of it, though. It was supposed to be, I think, a 20-box case. And, of course, Leaf History of Baseball Cut Signature, you guys have probably seen it before. It's a pretty cool product, and it's popular and whatever. So they came back and cut it down. They came out and said, hey, we can't make enough to meet our orders. And so they didn't cut the number of cases that people got, but they cut the number of boxes in each case. Victor Robles to 99 for the Nationals. But apparently I only ordered one case anyway. I'm not quite sure why. I think I would normally have ordered more than that, but I guess, who knows. Apparently when I ordered it, whatever day that was, I told him one, and that's what I'm getting. So, so there you go. We'll have one. Jordan Luplow, that is for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So we will have that probably to open on Wednesday. Again, I'm going to wait till that tracking has updated tomorrow and it really shows that it's on its way before I list it and say for sure it's going to be here. And then, of course, we got plenty of other stuff. I mean, Origins and Chronicles and all kinds of stuff. So we'll plug something else in there. And I believe we have Luminaries maybe next Friday too, a week from tomorrow. I think might be Luminaries baseball, which I tried to order a lot more of, and I think I got less this year than I got last year of that. This is numbered to 75. It's Addison Russell and the Cubs. And I don't even know why that is, because they usually give you at least what you got last year, but I'm pretty sure that he gave me less this year than he gave me last year, which is so strange. But at any rate, we'll have some of it to open, and that'll be fun. And most of the other baseball that was supposed to be coming out these first couple of weeks in September, they pushed back either into late September or in many cases into October. So like Triple Threads and Bowman and all that stuff that should have been coming in the next week or so, I was like, nope, not coming now. Jason, this is actually the last of our breaks tonight is Topps Chrome. So when we finish this one up, we won't have any more tonight. But everything in Topps Chrome did sell, so I didn't have any spots left over in here. But you know, most of my stuff I sell right now on eBay. Of course, we're working on the one break that we're doing direct selling by way of chat and email and stuff. That's the Leaf Greatest Hits Football I was talking about earlier, that I'll add the Saquon Barkley autographed jersey to. So that one is not going through eBay, but right now the majority of my breaks sell through eBay. Probably sometime next year I'll get around to hiring somebody to get that website finished, and at that point we might start adding in some breaks on the website. Because really I don't like doing breaks on eBay that are, we'll call them not the norm. So like random team breaks or hits drafts or things like that. I don't like to do them on eBay because I think it's already, you run into so many people who don't understand breaks or they don't kind of know what's going on. And if you start getting into some of that sort of stuff, I feel like it's just asking for trouble. So, but some of those kinds of things, we'll probably start running through the website when I get that up. It is Charlie Blackmon for the Rockies on a black and white parallel. I do not have any 2015. Are you talking Inception? Well, let's go back a minute. Are you talking Inception baseball, football? Which are you talking about? I don't have any 2015 Inception of either one on hand at the moment, but I could probably get some if you're talking about you just want it like as a personal box break or you're just looking to buy some loose boxes or something. I'm sure somebody I know has it. This is Valera, and it is numbered to 499 for the Cardinals. I mean, I haven't priced 2015 Inception in a long time, and I don't have any idea what it brings these days. If you're talking football, of course, that was the last year that Topps had a football license, so that, you know, that stuff tended to sell out. If it didn't sell out in 2015, it definitely sold out in the subsequent year because, you know, we didn't have any more Topps football, so you'd go back and get it that way. For baseball, yeah, okay. I'll ask around, man. I'm sure that somebody probably has some 2015 Inception. Now, I have no idea what kind of price it would be, so I'll have to find that out. But if you shoot me a message, just hit me on eBay, and just all you have to do really even is type in 2015 Inception, and that will prompt me to go look that up. Chris Stratton and the Giants. And I'll see who has it and what they're asking for it. Do you have a certain number of boxes that you want? I thought that might be I don't know why I looked at that and thought that might be a short print, but it wasn't. For the Nationals, it is Sanchez. Scott's here. Hi, Scott. It is going well. We are rolling right along. We had a lot of fun earlier. We opened a half case of mini helmets and a half case of Leaf jerseys, and I love doing the memorabilia breaks. I love seeing what comes out of there. And we pulled a nice Russell Wilson. It was pretty awesome. That might be the first Russell Wilson jersey I pulled. I think we pulled Russell Wilson autographed helmets along the way, maybe full size. But I don't really remember if we pulled any in a Russell Wilson jersey or not before. But I especially like that it was the color rush. I mean, I love that hit. I mean, I'm not even particularly a Seahawks fan one way or the other, I guess, but I loved that hit. Oh, you are right. It is hot, Scott. Corey was on earlier. I think he's wandered off now, but he was on earlier for the memorabilia part of the break. He's up in Alaska, and he was talking about how really cold and rainy and everything it is there. And I was like, whew, I could do with a little of both down here today. It is exceedingly hot down here for this time of year. Of course, it's been that way on the eastern part of the country, in the eastern part of the country for the last week or so. I mean, those poor tennis players at the U.S. Open, my goodness, I don't even know how they're out there most of the time. And I mean, it's better at night, but in the daytime, those guys are out there. It was like 96 degrees air temperature, and you know, of course, when you factor in the heat coming off that clay court and everything, oh my gosh. Can't even imagine how hot, and out there trying to play 2- and 3-hour matches. For the Braves, it is A.J. Minter. It's just unseasonably warm this time of year. but I will happily, happily, happily take the heat over the cold. I would much rather roast alive than freeze. Dylan Peters and the Marlins, black and white parallel. Yeah, Jason, right? I mean, the color rush was just awesome to hit for that. Of course, anytime I hit the authentic jersey, I think those, obviously, I prefer those to the custom jerseys just because, well, I mean, you know, they've got that NFL Shield logo on there, and you guys know how I am about that NFL Shield. I love it. I love hitting cards that are one of one with the NFL Shield. So I always look at the jersey and think, I see, someone would cut that off and put that in the card if they had a chance. For the Cardinals, we have the purple parallel of Tommy Pham to 299. And right behind that, hey, here's Harrison Bader, an autograph for the Cardinals. I put that in upside down. Dang on it. So anybody who happened to watch the Steelers game, I did not. I was so busy, and I knew if I turned on, I didn't watch any sports tonight. I knew if I turned it on the television, I was not going to get my work done that needed to get done. So I did not watch it. And you know that's hard for me. But what I want to know, if anybody's on here who watched it, somebody gave me the score earlier, which I appreciated very much, was how did Josh Dobbs play? Of course, he was starting the game tonight. Jackson Stevens to 150 for the Reds. I mean, he's basically playing for his roster spot. And, of course, you know, I've been telling you guys, I'm like, no way would he make it through waivers and end up on the practice squad. Somebody would claim him. And then, of course, you know, all these articles come out. All these teams are waiting to pounce on Josh Dobbs if the Steelers cut him. And then somebody else came out and said, oh, but there are teams interested in trading for Landry Jones, too. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe there's a glimmer of hope. Maybe we trade Landry and we keep Josh. I know Landry's the better quarterback on the field right now. If Big Ben went down tomorrow, Landry would be our steadiest option. But let's be real, we're not keeping him anyway. After this season, he's a free agent. We're not going to keep him. He's old and he's going to be expensive. Josh is just the better long-term investment. Scott, it's your bedtime. You're heading out, man. All right, well, we will catch you the next time. Thank you for stopping by. And you know what else I just remembered? I've got some of those Home Run Derby cards I've never done. Daggone it. Or Home Run Challenge, I should say. They're not Home Run Derby cards per se, but that was a refractor. But they are Home Run Challenge cards that I've never gone in and chosen a date for. Guess I better do that before we run out of baseball season. J.D. Davis, $4.99, Astros. I don't know. I don't even remember what I've done with them. That's pretty bad, isn't it? I need to find them, I guess, before I can enter them. Might be a helpful sort of thing. What I really need is about 10 more hours in every single day. Then I could get all my stuff caught up. Hey, Gary, here's your Lucas Bum Sims, as you call him. I know you've been waiting on him. I know you have. There he is. He was calling your name. Lucas Sims was in that pack just calling out, Gary, Gary. I'm assuming you have the Braves tonight. I believe that you do anyway. There's a nice Andahar rookie refractor. It's always the way, though, right? When you're chasing one player, you consistently pull another player on the team that you are not chasing, that you do not want. Oh, crack me up, Gary. You're funny. And for the Marlins, it is Brian Anderson. Jay Allen, you like Lucas Sims? I don't really have an opinion on him one way or the other. I know he really didn't live up to expectations, which is why they shipped him down to the Reds in that deal. But I don't really have an opinion one way or the other. You know, I don't like him. I don't dislike him. He just kind of is. Gary definitely has an opinion, though. He's telling Jay Allen right now that absolutely, unquestionably, that Sims is a bum. I don't know. I mean, he definitely had a lot of promise. He had a lot of hype around him last year, and I mean, I think he still obviously has the physical tools necessary to do the job. Maybe he's got to get his head right or something. I don't know. Something along those lines, I guess. Jay Allen says Gary has convinced him. His mind has changed, and now he thinks Lucas Sims is a bum. Poor Lucas Sims. Feel bad for the guy. He's just out there trying to make a living. Probably gets paid pretty well. Whether he's a bum or not, he probably makes some pretty good money, I imagine. I mean, I know those guys have to be competitive. You have to be competitive to make it into a pro sport, which means you have to want to be on the field all the time. But yet, don't you think there's a point at which when you're making a lot of money and you're not playing that much, don't you think they ever at some point just kind of go, this isn't so bad. Like, I'm making millions of dollars and I'm riding the pine and I'm really not having to work all that hard and I'm still getting paid just as much. I mean, don't you wonder if any of them kind of go through that at some point along the way in their career? I think I would at some point probably just be like, yeah, okay, I can deal. You saw another redemption come out that I dropped down there face down. It's right below my hand. I'll move it over into the pile with our others as soon as we finish this stack. It will be our fourth redemption over here in our handy little pile o redemptions. 299 Colorado Rockies Marquez. So we definitely have found our share of redemptions tonight. And of course, if you don't know how that works with me, I save them all up. Obviously, you can see that part. At the end of the break, we go to the Topps website. We'll verify the team, and they don't give us what it's numbered to, so we'll only be able to do a team verification there. Santander and the Orioles. Did I tell you guys that I bought some 2012 Prism baseball the other day? Like, I think it was yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I had to go meet the supply guy to get some stuff from him, and they had some 2012 Prism in the shop that I bought. I haven't ripped into it yet. I'm trying to decide if it's going to go into a break, like as a mixer, or if I'm going to open it myself. I don't know which. I like finding some of the older stuff like that, though. I think it's fun. Adrian Beltre, rookie debut medallion, manufactured relic for the Dodgers. Yo, I forget, right? Don't you forget who some of these guys had their rookie debut with? Like, I forgot Beltre was a Dodger originally. You just don't always remember that. I'm thinking, wait, what? Yeah, it took me a minute. But I guess that's kind of the point of them, to take us traveling back in time. For the Tampa Bay Rays, it's Hunter Wood. A little love for Hunter Wood. Daniel Murphy, traded away. Oh, I've got an itch on my foot all of a sudden. Hey, I see an Aaron Judge short print refractor for the Yankees. Yes, indeed. Coming our way right here. That's a nice hit for you, Yankees. With the little Aaron Judge short print love there. So I heard that one of my distributors called me today, and you guys know I'm always carrying on about Panini and the way they do some of their products, and they do things that have a lot of base in them, like hoops and Donruss basketball and Donruss baseball and that stuff, where you only have maybe a hit per box or so, and then you have like 24 packs in the box, and then on top of that they'll slap 20 boxes in the case, which just makes it terrible to break in every possible format. So apparently they didn't change the design for hoops. We're still kind of stuck with that, boo. But for Donruss basketball in the new season, the 18-19 season, they're making it as a jumbo. So they're doing it a lot more like Topps does their jumbos. So I'm going to be interested to see if that carries over throughout the entire Donruss brand. If that's how they'll do football the next time, and how they'll do baseball and all that. So I don't know. But I was really happy to hear that, because it sounds like it's going to be a lot friendlier to break. It's still going to be a long break, but I think it's going to be a lot friendlier to break than it has been. Jacob Barnes and the Milwaukee Brewers. And you know what solicitation came out today? I mean, they're just getting earlier and earlier every single year. We had our orders, well, you don't have to put them in today, but they'll be due here in a few weeks. Just solicited today. Top Series 1 for next year, for 2019. Thing does not come out until the end of January, and we'll be turning our orders in by mid-September. That's like so far out. Seems like every year Topps pushes it a little bit farther back. I mean, pretty soon we're going to be ordering products a year ahead of time. Which, I mean, I respect. They want to know how much to make, but frankly, come on. They've been selling out of everything for 2 years, so just make what you made last year and add what you're going to add to it, and you'll sell it. That's the way I look at it. So why make us order 7, 8 months in advance or whatever? Or not 8 months in advance, but probably 7. Trevor Williams and the Pittsburgh Pirates. But yeah, I think last year, like, seemed like it was way later in the year that we were ordering Series 1. Maybe it wasn't, but it definitely, I don't remember seeing it in August. Tyler Mahle for the Cincinnati Reds. I guess that really is only what, though? I guess that is only about 5 months. I don't know. I'm just used to Panini or putting orders out, and they give you like 2 weeks to put them in, and then the product comes out like a month after that. But we're going to have a bunch of Topps releases like jam-packed in there together at the end of this month. All the stuff that would have been this upcoming week and even the following week that got pushed to the end of September, first part of October. And we're going to be seriously backlogged. Until then, I'm on a quest to find us some more clearly authentic at a reasonable price, since we've got a little lull in baseball other than Diamond Icons, which obviously I don't have a lot of. Luminaries, which I don't have a lot of. Or won't. I don't have it yet. It's not here yet. Luminaries. But of course we have Chronicles too. I can't forget about that. I'm going to be interested to see how the season ends up this year. Been a lot of weird stuff happen, like the Oakland A's, for example. I'm going to file that in the weird stuff category. I didn't expect that at the start of the season. Austin Hayes, freshman flash. That one was numbered to 99. S&S Design. Oh, you're not familiar with Luminaries. It just came out last year for the first time. Last year it actually came out a little bit later in the year. It might have been like November, December-ish, like somewhere in there. Probably a bit later than it is this year. But it is another high-end product, and the autographs in it are very low-numbered hits, and a lot of it's. I mean, there's nothing similar to Diamond Icons, but it is a lot like that in the way it's put together and the kind of hits you'll pull out of it and that sort of thing. It's really quite cool. Freshman Flash Mejia Indians autograph to 25. I like pulling the orange parallels. It's very nice stuff. I would say S&S Design, you can probably Google that and pull it up. Somebody's probably still pre-selling it for this year, and if they are, you'll be able to see the sell sheet. I don't obviously have it listed yet because I think it's Friday of next week that's going to come out. So it'll go up with me sometime in the next few days, and I'll put the sell sheet on it when I do list it. That's assuming that I have the date right, and I think I do. I think it's next Friday. But it's a pretty cool product in and of itself. Yes, it's Topps. Tyler Mahle and my Cincinnati Reds. Yeah, I'm trying to I can't even remember exactly. This is awful. I don't even remember what the case price is on it. I know it's not inexpensive, that's for sure, but I can't remember specifically what I have even paid for it. I don't even remember what I paid for it last year. I just remember last year was the first year for it, and it came out later than it is this year. Because I think it came out like while I was in California for Breeders' Cup, which would have meant like the 1st of November. They seem like, though, they've moved up several of their releases that they had later last year or in past years are coming out. Stuff that would have maybe normally been more in November for them. They seem to have moved up a lot of that. Topps again, I mean. Gary Chronicles. Gary says so far Chronicles is his favorite product of the year. I've been really impressed with Chronicles. It's everything I had hoped it would be when they said that they had reconfigured it. Because I liked it last year. I liked a lot of aspects about it last year. But I didn't like the base cards. And, of course, I thought, well, pretty much I guess everybody must have thought the same thing because they fixed what we would have all said last year. We would have all said, hey, we want more parallels on different card sets, more of the autographs on those, less on the base cards, and redesign the base cards. And that's exactly what they did. And now they have a really nice product. Max Scherzer to $2.99 for the Nationals. I mean, somebody else said it really well the other night. They're like, it's kind of like a mixer all in one box. And I mean, it basically is. So as for the Braves, it's Max Fried. So the concept was always a good one. They just didn't maybe do a fantastic job with the execution of it the first year. This year, they definitely got it right. And, I mean, you know, Juan Soto's in there. Of course, we see they've got plenty of Ohtani autographs and relics in there. I mean, they've got the hits to support it, too. It's not like we're pulling hits out of it and kind of going, oh, the product's cool, but the autographs are, you know, bad. It's actually all been very nice. Yeah, I agree with that too, Gary. The price point on that does make a difference. That it's something that you can afford to buy into at a reasonable price, and you still have a really good chance at making money on that. I had to pick him back up off the table. He's a refractor for Castellanos, and I didn't catch it originally. Ryder Jones for the San Francisco Giants. I hope they redo it for basketball too, but you never know. It's so strange. They have different product teams, and it seems that their product teams don't speak to one another. Like, for real, I don't think they do. Because Chronicles basketball could come out and be completely different than Chronicles baseball. I mean, it's just strange, some of the stuff they do. Who knows what's going on over there. But you know what I got in the mail today? Uh-oh, wait a minute. We've got a hit we've got to look at before we're going to talk about that. We have a Blue Wave refractor for the Twins that is Fernando Romero to 150. So, you guys know how I've talked about redemptions with Panini before, and how sometimes you can get stuff like quickly that you're not expecting, i.e. the Kyrie Irving rookie autograph that I pulled recently that was on an expired redemption, no less, and I get it in, what was it, like a month or something. But I have been waiting almost 2 years on my Ezekiel Elliott autographed rookie hit. I mean, seriously, I had been waiting. Yeah, I mean, it was in, obviously, 2016's football season, and I think it was fairly early in the season when I entered it. So, yeah, I've been waiting almost 2 years. It came in the mail today. Can you believe it? Like, I had given up on it. I just thought, I'm never getting that card. They're going to have that redemption till I am dead and buried. But lo and behold, it showed up today. So it gave me a little bit of hope, a little faith in Panini that my Ezekiel Elliott rookie card redemption finally showed up. I guess it's because it was hard signed. It's not a sticker. So I guess that's why I had to wait longer. I don't know, because certainly I had seen him fulfill a lot of other autographs. You know, you see that little... If you guys don't know that they do this, Panini puts out a redemption update, if you will, every week on Friday. They'll say, these are the redemptions that we've sent out this week. And it's a spreadsheet. And it'll show you all the different players and things. And you can kind of get an idea if your stuff is coming or not. So I'd seen a lot of other Ezekiel Elliott things on there and never gotten mine, but finally did. Chris Davis and the Orioles, black and white parallel. But what I do not have is my Andrew Benintendi from Chronicles last year. It was on the Spectra card set. It was a pink parallel, I think. And of course, that would be hard signed as well, so I guess they haven't seen Andrew to get it signed, but I haven't gotten that yet from last year. For the St. Louis Cardinals, it's Valera. Probably not Ia. Gary, you know, that's a good point. Gary says if Chronicles had been a Topps product, it would probably be $200 a box. I guess it just all goes into the product cost. So I'm sure that Topps probably has agreements, maybe that they pay a little more for than maybe Panini pays for some of their signature agreements. I don't know. Parker Bridwell and the Angels. I do know that they absolutely upstaged Topps by getting Juan Soto live in Chronicles when Topps hasn't had him live in anything except that little bit of Bowman. You know, you haven't gotten him worked into anything else there yet, so Panini got the leg up on them in that regard for sure. I'm assuming Juan Soto will be an update. I don't know what else for the rest of the year. I would hope he'll be in Bowman Chrome. I don't know. And he should be an update, and I don't know what else. Oh, I just looked over there. My cat is sleeping in one of the empty boxes that I tossed off a while ago. He doesn't really exactly fit in it, but he thinks he does. It's really kind of cute, actually. In a cat sort of way. I know you guys are all like, we like dogs. I know. SMS Design, the card companies pay for the signatures. So they don't have to pay for, like, they don't have to pay Buster Posey to be on this card because that's part of the collective bargaining agreement that baseball has. And of course, when Major League Baseball negotiates the contract with Panini, then that gives them the right to produce the licensed cards for any of the players, Rowdy Reed and the Nationals. But if they want the players to sign the cards, then yes, they will have separate agreements with each athlete to accomplish that. Some of them make a lot more than others, as you might imagine. This is Billy Hamilton to 99 for the Reds, wave pattern. And interestingly enough, I was just having this conversation with someone not too awfully long ago. One of my reps used to work for Upper Deck, and I'm always asking him questions about things like that, that'll come up in a break or whatever, and I'll say, hey, I'll find out, and he's kind enough to tell me. Because I kind of wanted to know what was the range that these players got paid. And we were talking about football at that point. We were not talking about baseball. But basically, the rookies, he said, can be paid anywhere from maybe $1 a signature up to, if you're like the #1 overall in the class, like Baker Mayfield type deal this year, he might be getting paid $30 to $50 a signature. And then they just, for the most part, set and sign them in giant groups. I thought that might be a short print, but I don't guess it is. And he was talking about one rookie who sat, and of course, the company representative has to witness it. And he said he watched one kid sign so much stuff. He said he was only there like a few hours, 2 or 3 hours. The kid signed so much stuff in that amount of time that he got $60,000. This is Mela for the Reds. But then on the other hand, you take somebody like Tom Brady, and Tom Brady will be paid anywhere from $300 to $500 per signature. So that's why, obviously, we don't pull nearly the number of Tom Brady signatures that you pull of, Joe Rookie. So that's how that kind of thing works. And they have to take into account how much the signatures cost when they're doing the overall P&L of a product. So, they have to say, this is how much we can spend. This product is, going to retail for this much, and this is how much we can afford to put in it, and then they have to decide how the signatures are going to be distributed based on that. This is numbered to 250. It's Vieira and the White Sox. So, it's obviously not down to like where they're going to say this box has this and this box has that, but they might say, okay, this is a $5 million product, and we can allocate, $1 million to signatures, or whatever the ratio is, that kind of thing. So that's how it works, and they don't have to pay where Ohtani is on the wrapper and on the box. They don't have to negotiate separate deals or pay separate things to do that either. That's covered by their agreements that they've made with MLB and that sort of thing. And that also governs the number of products that are released. We've talked about this before too, but I found it very interesting when I first learned this. Because sometimes, you know, you just look at it and think, why are they putting out a product like every week? Why are there so many? And then, of course, inevitably, you get to the end of the year and there's a tremendous amount of products that are rushed out in November and December. And at first glance, you know, you might think, well, they're trying to capitalize on the holiday market. But in fact, each of these companies have a contract with whoever it is. So like Topps in Major League Baseball, it will specify in their contract that Topps has to produce a certain number of products every year. So whether that's 10 or whether that's 100, you know, whatever it is, they are contractually obligated to produce that many products for baseball. Ronald Herrera and the Rangers. I don't know if it drills down as far as to where they would say like X number have to be new products, X number are returning products. I don't know about that. I would imagine there's some sort of specificity to that as well, but I don't know for certain what it is. By the way, I think I haven't mentioned it this break, but it has been going on the last couple of breaks of this. On the back of some of these cards, in particular the Freshman Flash card set, they have some weird little residue on them that you can feel and see. And I think it's basically stuff off the edges of the cards. And it feels kind of sticky and strange because it's the coating, the refracted coating. And I'm sure you all have even in packs you've opened yourself at various times with a Chrome or a Prism card, seen that little white residue, so you know what I'm talking about, I imagine, most of you. But it is on the backs of a number of cards in Chrome this year, so I try to get off as much of it as I can. There's a nice Albies before it goes out the door. But you may very well get some that still have that weird little residue on them, and if you do, that's why. Here come the White Sox again. Nicky Delmonico to 499. Nicky's been kind of elusive in Chrome, so it's nice to see. All right, so we are closing in on this, the end of this. But of course, we still have 4 redemptions to turn over. So even after we look at the last of our packs here, we won't be quite finished. There'll still be hope if you haven't hit what you wanted to hit. And then, of course, we'll recap after that. So we'll flip the redemptions, we'll verify the redemptions, then we will recap, and then spreadsheet information will go up one more time for anyone who might not have caught it along the way earlier. That is J.D. Davis and the Houston Astros. But I was really kind of bummed that they moved Bowman Chrome, because it would have been next week. Zach Granite and the Twins, which is part of the reason that I stretched our Topps Chrome out to last this long, because originally, of course, before I knew the date had changed, I thought, all right, I'm going to save a little bit back, and then we won't have very many days until we'll get Topps Chrome. But whoops, they messed me up, moved the date, best laid plans and all such as that. Oh, you pulled an autograph out of a blaster box. Hey, that is lucky. Because you know what? Those are harder to hit, obviously. So it's always good when you pull something nice out of that. To 299, it's Jay Bruce and the Mets. Gary's still trolling poor Lucas Sims. He goes, it doesn't matter what's on the redemptions. He didn't say that exactly, but he basically said Lucas Sims is the best card in the break. So it doesn't matter what's on the redemptions, was the implication. I wish you all could see my cat, who is trying to sleep in that box, which she's way way bigger than the box, of course, but he's like trying to make himself small and act like he fits in there. It's just really cute. Of course, I'm sure if I tried to actually show you, he'd take off. He'd get camera shy and run. Tomas Nido, and that is for the Mets. Justin Turner refractor. We've had a lot of J.D. Davis tonight. That is to 99. It is Green Wave Astros. At least it seems like we've had a lot of J.D. Davis tonight. Maybe we have not, but it seems like we have. I have a feeling that our redemptions are going to be good ones. What do you think? I think they might be. I think at least 2 of them are going to be good ones. I don't know why I think they are, but I do think they are. I haven't seen them either. Full disclosure, I didn't look at them either. I mean, I have not got any more idea about what's in them than you do at this point in time. But I'm just feeling hopeful because we've had a couple of good nights where we've had really good, strong hits. And I feel like, surely, to goodness, this being the last box of our last case of Topps Chrome, that at least a couple of these are gonna make us happy. Well, all of them will make somebody happy, but you know what I mean. Well, my goodness. Okay, let's just knock a few more things over. All right, first up, it is Willy Adames. That will be the Tampa Bay Rays. We will go to the website for Topps and verify these shortly. Clint Frazier for the Yankees in a blue parallel. Okay, not bad, not bad. Followed by, there it is. I told you there was going to be a good one in there. Ha-ha, there's your Acuna, baby. You're sweating it out too, weren't you, Gary? Yes, you were. We know you were. But worry no more, my friend. You hit it. And then there, Rafael Devers in a purple parallel. How about that? So we did. I said I thought we'd have 2 that would be... Actually, I guess you could kind of call Clint Frazier. Who knows really what's going on with Clint Frazier? You know, he got that concussion in spring training, and he hasn't really played much or been quite right since then. So I don't know if we're calling him a big hit or not, but I think Devers and certainly Acuna apply. Okay, let's go to the Topps website. And where are you? Bookmark. There. Usually I have that set up, but apparently tonight I somehow did not manage to get that done. So we're doing it now, because I don't know why I didn't. There we go, Topps Chrome. And we are looking for Rafael Devers. He's right there as a Red Sox, but that's just a base card. We need to go down to the rookie autographs. So let's scroll down to where we should be. Topps Baseball, Future Stars. Is it not going to be on here? There it is. Okay. All right, so Rafael Devers right there, Red Sox. Right above him, Ronald Acuna and the Braves. We'll roll back up the road here, Clint Frazier for the Yankees, and then all the way down to the bottom, Willy Adames for the Rays. So exactly what we expected to find as the teams, we did find for the teams. So let's recap our Topps Chrome. Gary, you're not even excited about your Acuna? Come on, man. I didn't even get any love for Last Box Mojo having an Acuna for you. Willy Adames and the Rays, rookie autograph. Clint Frazier, rookie autograph, blue refractor parallel for the Yankees. Rookie autograph, Ronald Acuna and the Braves. Rookie autograph, purple refractor parallel for Rafael Devers and the Red Sox. Our relic tonight was the Adrian Beltre. That is the rookie debut for the Dodgers manufactured relic. These are our numbered cards and short prints that we're taking a look at, and black and white. I forgot I stacked them in the same stack. So anything along those lines. There's a nice Aaron Judge short print refractor. And we have our other short print refractor was for the Mets. So both the New York teams taking home a short print tonight. Because that was the very first one. Dominic Smith and the Mets. Now we have a bunch of autographs to look at. So it's Astros, Cardinals, Braves, Nationals, Giants, Cardinals, Pirates, Orioles, White Sox, Phillies, Twins, Angels, Marlins, Blue Jays, Diamondbacks. Pretty good representation of our various teams tonight. A little better than, I think the last case was the one that was really heavy on the Giants. It's Mets, Twins, Astros, White Sox, Rangers, White Sox, Reds, Nationals, Angels, Cardinals, Twins, Giants, Braves, Reds, Indians, Pirates, Brewers, Rays, Orioles, Marlins, and Braves. So that has got our break wrapped up, our recap wrapped up, but I did promise you a spreadsheet, didn't I? So let's get that rocking and rolling. I'm actually going to, show you a blank screen. Let's try that again. Last night I forgot to switch the view altogether while I was talking about it. Tonight I first take you on a tour of the black screen. That was nice. Okay, so what you see right now, once again, this is just a break I'm working on that we're going to try to sell out directly by way of chat and messages. It is a case of 2018 Leaf Greatest Hits Football. That is a buyback product. Those are not Leaf cards inside there. They are Topps Panini Upper Deck type cards that have been bought back by Leaf. Many of them are graded, not all of them. The ones that aren't graded are going to be encased. There are 2 boxes in the case. It's like a $1,200 case. Even though it's only 2 boxes, it's, kind of high end. And then I'm also throwing in an autographed Saquon Barkley jersey that will be given out to one team via random. It's $45 a spot. The teams will be assigned the night of the break using random.org. The $45 covers everything, including the shipping costs. We'll break it when we fill it. If you pull nothing, you don't get anything in this break. No consolation cards or anything in that one. And as with any break, it is a no refund, no return item. We're a little more than halfway filled right now. I would really, really, really like to get this filled up and broken. But so far, we're kind of sitting where we are. So adding a couple of people a day so far. So if you're interested in that break, please send me a message on eBay and let me know so that I can plug you into that spreadsheet. We are looking right now at the breaks coming up throughout the next 5 days, already up and listed on eBay. Tomorrow night's a triple play baseball box. We'll have an autographed jersey, a baseball, and a picture in there. We're going to do the new Hit Parade autographed baseball glove, which I'm kind of psyched about because it has an awesome... What they show us of the checklist is awesome. They don't show you the whole thing, but what they do show us is awesome. And then, of course, tomorrow night, Diamond Icons, and then we're going to do a half case of Contenders Draft Picks basketball. Once again, those are 6 loose boxes out of a case that I shared with someone else. Saturday, a multi-sport autographed event ticket, a new Hit Parade product we're going to try out. And a full-size football helmet autographed, a half case of 2011 Prime Signatures, and a Topps Chrome Football Mixer. A box of 2013, 2014, and one 2015 box will be in that. Sunday, we're going to open the back half of the case of mini helmets that we started tonight. We'll open the back half of the case of football jerseys that we started tonight, and then we'll open another case of Chronicles on Sunday night. On Monday, another Hit Parade item we haven't tried yet. This is multi-sport autographed program. So we'll see what we get out of that. A second baseball glove, a couple of boxes of 2013 Topps Supreme, and a 4th case of Origins football. Tuesday, we'll do another triple play box, a second box of Diamond Icons, and a full case of Contenders Draft Picks basketball. So that's what's coming up in the days ahead. One last look at what we opened tonight. Projecting it all to get out the door on Wednesday. If I can get it out to you faster than that, I will. Of course, you know, Saturday, post office has shorter hours than through the week. There's no post office hours on Sunday and none on Monday because of the holiday. So that's why we're projecting a little farther out than normal and hopeful that I can, of course, get it done sooner. And if you're interested, the consolation card information, if you were in one of the free shipping breaks, typically your consolation card would be held until the next time when you do pull a card or an item. And I track that for a rolling 90-day period. If you don't want to wait for the next time you pull something and you got skunked in the memorabilia breaks, you just send me a message on eBay and let me know, and I'll put it in an envelope, put a stamp on it, and shoot it your way. Of course, you don't have to worry about consolation cards for Topps Chrome Jumbo because everybody's going to pull something. Or did pull something, I guess. Break is all finished up. And so that tonight, we're done. We're wrapped up. We are completed. So once again, everyone, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you spending part of your evening with me. We'll be back at it tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll see some of you or all of you then. Bye now.